the fuck out of here!
Let's start this thing up. Listen to that music. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good stuff right there. Wish it was longer. Alright, here. So today we are playing Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. It came out at least on the Switch last week, several days ago. I haven't really played too much of it. First things first, this game is like 14 bucks, 13, $14.99. I forget what it was. I kind of bought it, not on a whim, but I bought it beforehand. I knew it was coming out. So the mall is veiled in darkness. Jay and Silent Bob, blah, blah, blah. Here's your cheesy story. 8-bit, double dragon type of game. And this game it's hard. I probably played 5 times in a row, and I really only got so far in the damn game. It wasn't easy. But can you hear the music? Good stuff. Good stuff right there. Classic. Classic NES type tunes right there. But let's see, we got for settings, we got a bunch of different, you got your soft filter, you got your CTR A, B, you can have zoom, you can have a, kind of like the TV border. I like that it rounds the edges like an actual old school TV, because that's what they did. Anybody that's ever played on an old school CRT. So that's cool. I kind of just dig the zoomed look, at least on a TV. I mean, I guess even in handheld mode, it kind of makes it feel more full screen, but basically you just have your jump, your kick, and your punch, and I mean, that's it. And like I said, this game is hard, so this is clearly a Double Dragon inspired type of NES game, and it's not easy. It's definitely hard. The enemies are hard. You kind of have to sometimes cheese it by doing this jump kick, and I honestly think that might be one of the only decent ways to actually beat this game. In the trailer, there's a lot of different levels. I'm not sure how long this game is. I would guess probably at least a good hour. Probably like a good hour long. So yeah, punch, kick, jump. That's literally all you got here. There's no real combos. There's no throwing or anything like that. So it's very basic, and it's just like an NES game. And I know that this game was coming out a while ago. I know that they have it on an actual NES card. You can find that online. So it's kind of cool that this finally came out here. Jay and Silent Bob, epic. That's right, and I'm also trying to talk, so this is kind of becoming a little bit ridiculous here. And I'm gonna get my ass kicked. But hey, you can see what the game is. Like I said, it's got that Double Dragon kind of River City Ransom type look. The developers for those games, like recently there was the Kuno-Con collection or whatever it was, and it had all the other type of like River City offshoots that were on the NES, and some of them from like I think even the Famicom that we never got here. At least to my knowledge. Maybe we did get them here. And some of those now are coming out kind of individually, but they all have that Double Dragon look, short kind of sprites. River City Ransom, they have these ugly ass faces on the enemies. So at least for Jay and Silent Bob, they kind of did justice. Some of the enemies, when they get punched in the face, they have this very weird look that, I don't know, when I was a kid, some of these faces, just the pixel graphic that they made, like when I kick them in the balls here, I don't know, some of their faces would just kind of creep me out. But you can also do a sprint. We got this barrel section here, which, I don't know, it's kind of strange. It's almost like there's a barrel here, and at the top of the screen. It seems to, if you're not moving, even if you're not in the row, it kind of seems to hit you. So, I don't know. But yeah, this game's hard, but I like the look of it. It's got good colors. You know, I dig these old school NES love letter games that, you know, they have the same kind of gameplay, but when it comes to like the color palette and the look, you know, it represents what the NES was, what the NES is. Oh. With, you know, slightly expanded colors and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know if this game is totally worth the $15. I just love Jay and Silent Bob. All the movies, they're just classic and iconic, and it's cool that I haven't watched it yet, but they did a Jay and Silent Bob reboot movie, which has recently just come out. I actually saw it on a Target store shelf recently, and I thought about buying it. But I heard it wasn't really that great, but you know, it's kind of making amends. Of course, Kevin Smith, guy's just one of the most humble, regular dudes that just had a dream and set out and made so many cult classics, from Clerks to Jay and Silent Bob to Mallrats to Chasing Amy to Dogma. I mean, all those, the whole View Askew, the View Askewniverse, whatever they call it there. Oh, I'm not sure what that was there. I did like a, maybe there are some combos. I kind of did a spinning fist tornado punch right there. I'm not sure. Maybe there are some combos. If there are, I'm not aware of them, but you could see that I just kind of did it there. So maybe it's like a special if you hit both of the bars. Oh, I feel like this would be perfect to play on an NES controller. Now, it does have 2 players. I haven't played that yet, and I'm not sure. See, you get combos for, you know, punching them, or for hitting them X amount of times. And I feel like the little stars that you get, see, there is some throwing. I said earlier that there wasn't any throwing, but I guess I lied. I haven't really thrown any enemies yet. And I mean, I've only played probably like an hour of this game, and I haven't gotten really that far, but you can kind of swap the characters kind of in and out. So I guess that works for trying to, you know, build up some of the other characters' health. I guess that's the strategy here, is to kind of leave Bob benched, fight some enemies, get his health back up, and then just kind of swap them out on the fly like that. But I feel like this would be perfect to have an actual NES controller. You know, I'm not sure if the star exactly is kind of like a, you know, something like Punch-Out, where you would get the star, and then when you kind of hit them enough times, you would press start, and you would get the super punch going on your enemies there. Oh, I jumped right into that. And I walked right into that. Yeah, I think that works a little bit better. Oh. Yeah, this game's fun. I just dig the old school aesthetic, and Jay and Silent Bob frickin' rules, so I don't know how much further I want this video to go on. I kind of just wanted to show the game since I bought it. I've been, you know, thinking about maybe doing like a live stream. I'd like to actually put some time into this game and, you know, say that I beat it and not have another game that I just sort of, you know, find hard and then I kind of just forget about. See, I don't want to get hit. I want to swap characters, but Jay is up in the corner, which I haven't really noticed too much of that yet, and he's got a dumb look on his face. I think he's trying to regain consciousness here. Let's see, these guys kind of suck, because you have to kill kind of both of them in a row, or else one after the next just keeps coming out that door. And the first time I played it, I didn't have a problem. And it was like the second or third try that I noticed that they would just keep coming out of the door, and that you really had to kill them both at the same time, or else you were kind of going to be screwed. But it's fun playing like an old school beat 'em up, like a Double Dragon And it's cool to see that this came out on a Nintendo cartridge. I kind of forgot about it, and I planned on ordering it. I mean, this was probably like last year, so this game isn't exactly brand new. I think it's been out for a while. There was like a Kickstarter. I think it was a Kickstarter, crowdfund, whatever you want to call it. There was a site for it, though, and that's where you could go and buy it. Yeah, I think I only got... I think this was the furthest that I got right here. See, and with it being so basic, I mean, it's kind of like you go to mash the buttons, and it's really just a frame by frame basis. You start going to kick him, and you kind of get locked into that frame, and then you know he's gonna do this jumping kick at you. But let's see, I got him. No, I don't. Come on. So once again, that's it, and I think that's the end of the first level. Like I said, I don't know exactly how many levels there are, you know. Crucify me, why don't you? Alright, so that's pretty much that's that. You know, video is over. What do you want me to tell you? You don't gotta go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Anyway, that is Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl, available on the Nintendo Switch. I think it's Xbox, PS4, all these games usually come to all of them. I didn't actually look. Once again, crucify me. Hey, my name's DDub. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe. Don't forget to like that smash button. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.